We have the 85 overall New York Giants traveling to Houston to take on the 82 overall Houston Texans. These Giants are led by Coach Spyro Dragon, the Texans led by Coach Phoenix. I don't know how to clip on the phone. It's actually fairly easy. It's harder to get like a precision clip, but it's easy to get just a clip. There's like, if you tap the screen, there's like a little clapboard icon, and you just click that. It literally just creates a clip. It's harder to like narrow it down to like a specific time that you want, but it's easy to make an actual clip at least. All right, guys. 1 in the chat if you think the Giants walk out of Houston with a win. 2 in the chat if you think Coach Phoenix's Texans get their first win of the season. Side bet, who thinks that Phillip Rivers is going to throw his first touchdown today before he throws his first interception? Or I should say his 9th interception. Here we go, the Energy Stadium. We got 1 vote for the Giants, 1 vote for the Texans. Ha! Spyro, we've seen your team. At least the Texans have come literally 1 play away from winning 2 weeks in a row. They've just thrown an interception in the end zone 2 weeks in a row. Your team on paper is really good. They got an 85 rating. On the field, maybe it's just because of Phillip Rivers, but your team has sucked. All right, so this is going to be Phillip Rivers and the New York Giants taking on Matt Ryan and the Houston Texans. Welcome back, Luke. This is Phillip Rivers throwing picks. Luke, who you think is going to win? 1 in the chat for the Giants, 2 in the chat for the Texans. Matt Ryan under center. Play fake. Looking to throw under a little pressure. Rolls out to his right. And instead of making any sort of good decision, instead of throwing it away with all that time he had, he takes the sack from Walker, and it's going to be 2nd and 16. Red and Luke both say Texans. Rip Spyro. By the way, Luke, the Texans are Phoenix's team. How many games have I lost? Well, this is only week 3, and I said you didn't have any wins. So, week 1, week 2. Last week, the Titans defeated Matt Ryan, Coach Phoenix, and the Texans in a heart-pounding thriller. Let's see if this one lives up to the hype. This one a handoff to Dalvin Cook, who's taken down by his neck. Gain of 1, 3rd and 16. Also, by the way, Spyro, you never have to ask what your record is. I already posted the records. AJ Green wide open, had a couple of steps on his defender, but drops this one, and that'll bring out the Texans punt unit. This one deep, but it's going to bounce into the end zone, and the Giants will take over at their own 20-yard line. At first, I didn't see that as New York. I saw that as my, and I read it backwards. So at first I thought it said, "Let's go kick my some ass," which I interpreted as bad English for let's go get my ass beat. Rivers back to throw, looking left, over the middle, hits Ertz, and that one's complete for 15 yards. Rivers already looking better than he has all season. So most of you guys said the Texans are going to win this one. How about that side bet? Who thinks Rivers throws an interception first versus who thinks Rivers throws a touchdown for the first time all season? Rivers back to throw, looks right, hits his running back, complete for 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Spyro hype out here. Goatman thinks the interception comes first. Why is there a running back on the offensive line up there? I don't think they showed the right guy. If neither happens, it's a push bet. Rivers in the gun, 3 receivers to his right. This one a handoff to Mixon. He's going to fall forward after being tackled for a gain of about 2. And here you get a look at the defense for the Texans. Got 3 studs on the line up there. Only one decent linebacker. And you got a couple of good players in the secondary. But all 3 players on the Texans line are really good. Barnett, McCoy, J.J. Watt. 3rd and 9. He ended up not gaining anything. Rivers looking right. Oh, wow. Michael Crabtree, welcome to the game, my friend. 26-yard Odell Beckham-like grab. Are they going to show that replay? Yeah, here it is. Look at that. Never even puts a second hand on it. In fact, he's almost got his arm being held. What a spectacular catch. Crabtree out there wanting to get on the highlight reel this week. This one complete from Ertz, from Rivers to Ertz. Going to bring him up to the Texans 26. 1st down. So far, that mediocre linebacking core has not been able to withstand the onslaught from the tight end here. Already giving up 25 yards to Ertz. 5 wide receivers for Rivers. Rivers looking right, hits his running back, who lined up in the wide receiver position. It was a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 at the 22. Thank you, Goatman. Appreciate it. Yes, we see. He's got his feet in bounds. Let's go. Next play. Rivers looking like he might get to throw it into the end zone this time. Rivers hands off to Mixon, who bounces off of Watt's tackle, but gets tackled by the linebacker there. Ends up gaining nothing after the Beckwith tackle from the Texans. 3rd and 6. Didn't know how to clip till you said something. Big rip. 3 receivers bunched in tight to the left. Mixon in the backfield. Rivers drops back. Looking, throwing right. And there goes his chance to throw the first touchdown of the game. That'll bring up 4th and 6. The Texans hold. I'm not sure how much of that is the Texans holding versus Rivers just throwing it. I don't even know where he was trying to throw it to. The Rio Grande? I don't know. Maybe he was trying to get it into the river. Here we go. Field goal is up. I want to see more kickers fail these field goals. Not just short, but like shank them, hit the upright, hit the crossbar. Show me something. Either way, Mayer puts this one straight down the middle, and the Giants take an early 3-0 lead. Why the hell are you booing your own team who just took the lead? Coach Dragon doesn't know how this works. Logan fields the kickoff at his 10-yard line and runs it up to the 29. I've seen enough missed kicks. You saw one. Goatman's like I said, I've seen enough. Matt Ryan back out onto the field. These two quarterbacks have been two of the most unreliable when it comes to clutch time. One of them has to pick up a win here. Ryan, play fake, looking over the middle, complete to Miller. That'll take him out to the 44-yard line. One's enough. Red gets the luxury of talking shit about kickers because his kicker made a 65-yarder. And honestly, he could have made that, looked like it was I think it was a 68-yarder or maybe it was 72. I don't remember exactly, but it was a really long field goal that he also tried. Could have made that, but he was a little bit off to the right. He's getting traded. Shame on you. Well, he ain't getting traded this week. To Tater. Only if it's a fair trade. Remember, I still have the ability to veto it if I don't think it's fair, even though you're deliberately trying to make it unfair. We all need a kicker. The Giants, Merciless, one of the defensive MVPs of the season so far, injured. Also, what is he planning on giving you, Red? Hand off to Cook. Cook able to fight forward for a gain of 1. 3rd and 8 for the Texans offense. Not sure yet? Well, the rosters are up, so you guys have the ability to check it out. No back in the backfield for Matt Ryan. 3rd and 8. This is the last play of the first quarter. Ryan looking, going down, not able to look for long. The offensive lineman just gave up. I will trade you my whole team. Your whole team ain't worth it. I would think about trading you for Merciless, though, but I don't know what I would give you for him. Punt team back out for the Texans. This one is away. Fielded by Sherrills at his own 12. He brings it up to the 15. And that's where Phillip Rivers and the turnover-prone New York Giants will take over. I'm not going to lie. I don't care who wins, but I want Phillip Rivers to throw like 8 more interceptions. Giants are still allowed to win. I don't care. But I just want the sideshow to continue. Rivers, handoff to Mixon, who spins through the line and is able to pick up 6. Empty backfield. Rivers in the gun. Drops back, looking. He's under pressure. Looked like he was about to throw it deep, but gets drilled right as soon as he's letting it go. It's going to be incomplete, but the Giants have an injury. Not sure who it was. I think it was an offensive lineman. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Giants. 3 receivers to the left. Rivers dropping back. Hits the tight end Ertz over the middle again. And this time the Texans have an injury. This time it's their defensive tackle. McCoy hurt on this play. The Texans' strength is in their line, but if their line gets hurt or can't do the job, their linebackers aren't very good. So you see the Giants already taking advantage of both of those facts. Weak eye formation for the Giants. Handoff to Mixon. And J.J. Watt comes through like he just had his bell rung for dinner. 2nd and 12. Big time play disruption from Watt. Rivers looking right, hits Smith. Able to run away through Phillips' tackle, but brought down by the safety who comes over to help. 3rd and 5 for the Giants. We've got 4 wide receivers and Mixon to Rivers right. Safety comes up for the blitz. He doesn't get there, and Cooks catches this one on the slant. One of the best ways to beat a blitz coming from the secondary or even from the outside linebacker position is to throw a quick slant play. This one complete, and that'll be a 1st down for the Giants. Hey, Red, we lost another one. We're at 9:01 now. We literally just lost it. We've gone from 9:05 to 9:01. Let's go. We can get back under 900. Rivers, a delay handoff to Mixon. This one going to be a loss of 4. Oh, well, what are you going to do? If you build it, they will come. That's the theory, anyway. Second and 14 for Phillip Rivers and the Giants. Coming out in the eye, tight end to the left side. This one, another handoff to Mixon, who honestly had a big hole, but he stopped after he got past Watt. Not sure why, but that's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Rivers in the gun, just over 2.5 to go before halftime. Throwing left, complete to the tight end, who gets away from his corner, and that's a mismatch. Ertz is just carving apart this Texans secondary right now. Beat them up until they stay. Honestly, I would like some cushion over 900. I mean, who wouldn't? But because there's going to be a couple of weeks where I might not get to stream while I'm going from one job to the next or going from this job to home. So if that ends up being the case, then, you know, it's going to, you'll obviously lose followers in the time that you're not streaming. So it'd be nice to have a decent cushion. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. 1st and 10 for the Giants after the big completion to Ertz. And that took us to the 2-minute warning. Rivers back to throw, looking right, complete to Ertz again. Another 9, maybe 10 yards on this one, and that's going to be 2nd and 1 despite gaining a full 10. Ertz now has 61 yards already, and it's not even halftime. Considering he's playing out of the tight end position, that's a pretty solid stat line. Only thing missing is a touchdown, which would imply Rivers would have to actually throw him one. Thanks, Spyro. Appreciate it. Here we go. Time continuing to roll. Rivers in the gun. This is going to be a neutral zone infraction on the Texans, and that's going to give New York 5 free yards.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
This one on the star right end, Derek Barnett out of the University of Tennessee.
Automatic 1st down.
Not only does that give him free 5 yards, but that ends up resulting in a 1st down. The Giants now have 1st and 10 at the Texans' 21. Hey, how's it going, Chasey? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing today? Rivers under center. 3-4 defense from the Texans. Rivers with a quick 2-step drop, almost intercepted, but it falls to the ground. We almost had the resolution to our side bet, but it doesn't happen. 2nd and 10 at the 21. 1 minute, 24 seconds to go until the half. Both linebackers looking like they're blitzing, but only one does. Rivers rolling right. He's going to take off and run this one. He actually scampers for 16 yards. Who would have thought Phillip Rivers could have done anything like that? That'll be 1st and goal at the Texans 5. Just under a minute to play here before halftime, and the Giants looking to add to their lead. Part of me wants the Giants to win because the Texans are my in-division rival. Part of me wants the Texans to win because it would let me laugh at Phillip Rivers some more. And this one batted down at the line. Rivers almost throwing another interception. If that lineman had better hands, of course, then he wouldn't be a lineman. But here we are, 2nd and goal at the 5. Rivers stepping up into the pocket, looking, hit hard, fumbles, and it's recovered by the Texans defense. Ely with a fumble recovery, and Rivers doesn't throw the interception, but does turn the ball over before giving the before getting the touchdown. It does not resolve the side bet. Chasey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Double Dog Soldier. Appreciate that so much. Doing great. Hope you're having fun with the stream. Want me to become a sports talker? You're very good at it. I appreciate that, man. A couple of people have said that. One of them's my mom, so it doesn't count. Will I win the game with just 3 points? Unlikely. Magic 8 Ball says don't count on it. 44 seconds to go until the half, and Matt Ryan leads the Texans offense back out on the field. Split back formation, dropping back, stepping up into the pocket, looking right. Throws over the middle, complete to A.J. Green. That'll take them down to their own 28-yard line, and Texans call their first timeout. Texans trying to move. Ryan in the gun, Cook to his left. And this one complete to Miller, against the odds, to be honest. And he slides out of bounds. His ass literally gets right out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. 2nd and 3 after that gain of 7. 32 seconds to go. Houston with 2 timeouts. Oblivion 2020. Nominated for Sports Commentator of 2020. Appreciate it. This one complete for a timeout. Not a timeout. It's a first down. Houston does call their second timeout, but they've got 1st and 10 at their own 40. Empty backfield. Matt Ryan in the gun. Dropping back to throw. He's looking. He goes through his progression. He settles for the tight end, Delaney Walker. It's a big gain, but it's not big enough. It's 8 yards. It carries them to their own 48. Houston's forced to use their last timeout. 21 seconds to go before the half. If they use the sidelines, they've got time for a couple of plays. Ryan all day throwing, almost giving this one away. Not going to have to worry about spiking the ball, though. 3rd and 1 with 17 seconds to go in the half. So, Chasey, what are you up to today? Other than stumbling across this stream and having a little bit of fun, hopefully. 4 wide receivers. Cook to Ryan's left. Ryan back to throw. Looks, hits Ellington. It's complete, but he's not going to have time. He's going to have to hurry to the line and spike it, and they're going to have to attempt a 60-yard field goal, or they're going to have to go for the Hail Mary here. Looks like they are going to try for the Hail Mary. Last play of the half, Ryan rolling out to his left for no reason at all. And this one almost intercepted, but falls off of the hip pad of the Giants defender. And going into the half, we have a close one here. New York 3, Houston 0. Matt Ryan is so bad. Phillip Rivers isn't much better, apparently. I think it's funny that Phillip Rivers found the only way to still be bad, but not successfully resolve the side bet here. Like, oh, the bet was whether he would throw an interception or a touchdown first. Not would he turn the ball over or get a touchdown first. Finished editing. Just read about you because I'm new. That's pretty cool. You're a nurse during your free time. Yeah, so I'm a nurse on night shifts, and I'm a travel nurse, so I travel around the country, and I work at different hospitals. Right now I'm working in Los Angeles, and I'll be completely honest with you. People say like, "Oh, thank you so much for your service," or "You're a hero," those kind of things, and it makes me happy, but at the same time, it's like, but I hate doing what I do at this point. I've done it for 6 years, and I want out. So I feel bad accepting praise when people, say thank you and that kind of thing. Because I'm like, I'm not doing it because I want to anymore. I'm doing it because I feel trapped and don't have any way out. Doesn't mean I don't try and do a good job still, but it does mean my heart's not in it at all. Coming out of the locker room, Phillip Rivers is going to lead the Giants back on offense, back out onto the field. Rivers back to throw, looking, hits Cooks, and this one going to be complete for 5 yards for the first play of the second half. 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line. If this game ends 3-0, I will be both happy and upset. Because it's going to mean there's going to be some big defensive plays, but it's also going to mean some shitty offenses. Rivers has to jump up to get the snap, hands it off to Mixon, and the Giants have another injury. Barnett on the other side of the ball coming up with his 3rd tackle of the game. That'll be 3rd and 3 for the Giants at the 32. How long have I been streaming? Like today or like ever? 3 receivers bunched tight to the left. Rivers, 5-step drop, looking, hits his that's his receiver, sorry. He spins forward for the first down, then runs backwards, then goes forwards again. He's going to end up getting credit for forward progress, and that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Giants. Thanks, Spyro. So I've been streaming off and on for like 4 years. I didn't really start trying to actively get serious about it till about maybe 2.5 years ago. But I still, because of my work and the type of job I have, I don't have a consistent schedule. So that hinders the stream quite a bit. And as far as today, we've been live for about 7 hours so far. Rivers looking, throws complete to Cooks. This is a 1st down at the 47-yard line. I'm also trying to do voice acting, Chasey. Not sportscasting, although it would be fun if that's how I could make my living. Everybody gets tired of any job they're going to do, right? But how awesome would it be to get paid to go watch sports and talk about it? That would be awesome. Rivers under center. Delay handoff. Mixon bouncing off the initial tackle, rolls forward, gets a gain of 3. That'll be 2nd and 6 at the 50. That's the dream. I wanted to be a football coach when I was younger, and I would still love to be a football coach, but with no playing experience, there's not a lot of programs that are going to take any sort of chance on me. Ertz carving up the defense again, this one complete for 9 yards. I believe that's Ertz's 6th catch for 70 yards. I thought it was his 7th. Thanks, Ryan. Not as good as Ryan, but I've been in a game with Ryan here. Ryan's also a voice actor, and there's a chance I might be in a second game with him. Haven't heard back from the callback auditions, which were like a month or 2 ago at this point. So still waiting to hear back from that, but they're not at the point where they would need me anyway, so not sure what'll happen there. Rivers stepping up into the pocket, connects with Mixon, who breaks through 2 tackles. And we almost, I think, could have seen Rivers throw his first touchdown. Didn't happen, but almost. Look at the power Mixon shows there. Unfortunately, he had to slow down to be able to break through both tackles, and that gave the other cornerback time to get over. 1st and 10 for the Giants at the Texans 23, moving from right to left on your radio dial or your screen if you're watching. Of course, if you're watching, you can already tell that. Rivers dumps down to Cooks as a drag route over the middle, a gain of 3. Feel like shit, still trying to wake up. That sucks, Luke. Your game's next, by the way. Still deciding. Let's be honest. I mean, they're welcome to, obviously they can pick whoever they want. It's their game and it's their auditions. But there's only 2 people up for the role. It doesn't take 2 months to decide which one of the 2 people you want. But I'm not upset or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't take that much time unless the other guy still hasn't sent in his callback stuff. That one's going to give the Giants 5 free yards as we got a neutral zone infraction. This time Rivers hands off to Mixon, and Mixon gets nothing. No worries, Luke. It's called Lost Legends. It's available on Steam right now for, I think, like $3. It's in early, like, alpha, so don't expect a full game, but they work on it pretty much every week, and they even stream on Fridays. Rivers almost throws us an interception. That close. He almost did it. But the defender drops it after the tip, and that'll bring out the Giants field goal unit. Wish you the best. Gotta go. So, yeah, don't tell us your age. We can't legally let you be here if you're not, I think, what, like 15 or something like that. So yeah, just don't say your age. I'm gonna say that you're 18 now. Really hoping to get big one day. Appreciate it. Take care, bud. Goat Man needed that interception. 13 minimum on Twitch. All right, well, cool. He just snuck in then. Giants kick the field goal, and they're going to have a 6-0 lead. Logan fields the kickoff, and he runs it back to the 27. I really should make this a mature channel, just because I curse way more than a not mature channel should. And I know that if I'm ever playing a game like Valorant or something with other people on Discord, there's no way to keep them from saying stupid stuff. So I really should just make it a mature channel. But I hate personally going to a mature channel and having to click the OK button that says I'm older than 18. I mean, first off, it doesn't serve any purpose. Like, you read it and you click it. A 6-year-old could click it just as easily, and oh, I'm over 18 now because I clicked that I was. I'm proud of my team. Why? PDM curse? When, where? We're going to have a DDFL football game, and we're going to put one of you guys on the cover. See if it curses you in Season 2. I formation for the Texans. 29 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Dalvin Cook, what in the hell was that? Looked like he was running forward, and then he like hit the ground and did some sort of handstand front back flip. I don't know gymnastics terms. He did something funny, and it glitched in the game. Ryan in the shotgun, looking to throw under pressure. Wallace catches this one, and they're inside Giants territory. Because they're winning for once. I'm pretty sure they've been winning at other points. They just didn't win. I could be wrong. This could be their first lead of the season. I don't remember. I'm a little disappointed that Rivers hasn't thrown us an interception or a touchdown yet, but oh well. The two storylines here are both quarterback related. Will we see a Phillip Rivers interception, and will we see a Matt Ryan interception in the end zone before they, on a possible game-winning drive? Giants with an injury here as Matt Ryan throws this one into the first row. 2nd and 10. Green motioning closer to the formation from the bottom of the screen. Ryan throwing left to Cook, and it's only complete for 2 yards. Who thinks Ryan, for the 3rd week in a row, will have a chance to win the game on the final drive and throw an interception in the end zone? A very oddly specific bet window, but you never know. Miller absolutely blasted, but he holds on to this one. It's a 1st down for the Texans to the Giants' 25. I might literally die laughing if it happens a 3rd time in a row. 4 wide, tight set. Matt Ryan with Dalvin Cook to his left. Cook picks up the blitzer. He had his man in the end zone, and his man drops it. I think that was A.J. Green who dropped this one. I wasn't sure if the Giants were going to intercept that one, though. They had just as good of a chance of intercepting that one as the receiver did of catching it. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 10 at the 25. Ryan looking to throw, rolls out to his left, under pressure again. This time doesn't take the sack. He's able to get the ball out of bounds, but it's still Matt Ryan. 3rd and 10. Not even sure why the Texans aren't handing the ball off. They're still not down by a full touchdown. They've only run the ball 5 times, even though they have one of the best running backs in the league. This one complete to A.J. Green, who jukes one, spins through another one, and he carries it forward for 10 yards. 1st down, Texans. Up to the Giants' 15. And we've got a little over 4 minutes to play in the game. A.J. Green with some impressive footwork there, as you're going to get about 5 looks at it. Juke, spin through, and then it takes 2 more guys to bring him down. I don't know how many more times I can analyze this one play. Let's show the next one. Here we go. Ryan in the gun. He snaps it. They give it to Cook, and Cook is dropped at the line of scrimmage. Cook, only given the ball 4 times so far this game, has a meager gain of 5 yards on those 4 carries. Barely more than a yard per carry here. Texans out in the I formation, tight end on the left side of the line. Handoff to Cook up the middle, and he fights his way forward for a yard. 3rd and 9 at the 14. Clock continues to roll. Just over 3 minutes to play in this one. Strong I formation for the Texans, and we've got a flag. It looks like it's going to be a false start because I didn't see anyone on the defense jump. And the Texans give up 5 yards. Come on, Coach Phoenix. You got to coach the boys better than this. 3rd and 14. Ryan now in the gun. What are you doing? Why are you handing the ball off? What are you doing, Texans? Coach Phoenix, don't be mad at them. You're the one who called a draw play on 3rd and 19 or whatever it was. Here come the Texans field goal team. Dobbs to hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. The Texans finally get on the board, and the score is now New York 6, Houston 3. No one owns the 49ers yet, Luke. I was gonna if Petrie had picked the Titans, but since Petrie went with the Redskins, I took the Titans. So the 49ers are open. Is it time to see the INT? I think it is from somebody. Jones fields this one at his 10, runs it back out to the 31. What will it take to trade for Odell? I'm not going to lie, probably more than you're willing to give up, considering I tried to trade them an even better receiver. I tried to trade them Antonio Brown and 2 first-round picks, and out of an interest meter that has to fill up about this big, they had this much interest in that. So you're probably going to have to give up a lot more than you're willing to give. Rivers in the gun here. Handoff to Mixon. Time no longer on the Texans' side. Both starting running backs very poor today. 10 carries for 12 yards for Mixon. 5 carries for 6 yards for Cook. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Giants have 2nd and 8. Houston still has all 3 timeouts. They can get a stop here and get the ball back. Can't be worse than mine in the first half. 1 yard. Pretty brutal out there, but hey, at least you picked up a win for once. Ace formation. Rivers under center. Hands off to Mixon, and Mixon is dropped after a gain of 2. Houston calls their first timeout, and this brings up 3rd and 6. Mosley, that one good linebacker I mentioned that they had for the Texans, comes up with his 7th tackle of the game. Just under 2 minutes to go here. 3rd and 6. The Texans need a stop. Rivers trying to audible. It's a draw play to Mixon, and he's gobbled up in the backfield. A loss of 1. The Texans get the stop they were looking for and the timeout. They're going to have about 1 minute and 40-something seconds after the punt and 1 timeout to play. Pilardi puts this one in the air and through the back of the end zone. So Matt Ryan, for the 3rd week in a row, will have a chance to lead a 2-minute drill, come back from behind, and get a victory. Will he throw an interception in the damn end zone? I might die. Ryan in the gun, no backfield, no running backs in the backfield, looking, standing, still looking, and he's going to eat the sack. And not sure how the defender only got credit for half a sack there, considering he was the only one responsible, but whatever. It's a loss of 4 as A.J. Green sprinting to get back on his side of the field here. 2nd and 14 for the Texans. Ryan looking deep to the left. It's complete to A.J. Green! A.J. Green! Big-time touchdown for the Texans. And all of a sudden, Matt Ryan trying to rewrite the novel. He did leave 1 minute and 12 seconds on the clock, but Matt Ryan might just make the top 10 plays of the week this week for the good side of it. He might actually get redemption. The Texans take their first lead of this one. Huge play from the star wide receiver. The extra point attempt is up, and it's good. Houston now leads 10, New York 6. With 1:12 to go, though, the Giants now have a chance to get the come-from-behind victory. All 3 timeouts intact. This one fielded by Jones at his 9. Brought up and blitzed. Hit at the 26 and dropped. Phillip Rivers will have a chance at a comeback victory here. Something he hasn't had a chance to do all season because he has been too busy sucking, throwing interceptions. The only word I've heard so far is that it's officially in full development now. Thank you, Goat Man. Rivers back to throw. Looking right. That's his left. Complete for a gain of 9. Clock rolling. Not sure why they're wasting time. They have 3 timeouts, but all right. Rivers looking left again. This one complete to Bryant, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 50 seconds to go. Giants down by 4. 1st and 10 at their own 40. They do have to get a touchdown. A field goal won't be enough. That clutch, right, Luke? Phoenix is going to be sad he missed this one if he ends up coming away with a win here. Especially after not doing anything and Matt Ryan being put in the same position he's been in 3 times now. And this time actually being successful. Well, for now anyway. Rivers in the gun. Connects with Ertz, who once again is carving up the Texans defense. 41 seconds to go. 2nd and 2 after that gain of 8. Rivers to throw, looking, throws right. Connects with Ertz again, who gets out of bounds. 33 seconds. The Giants have just been wasting time. They have 3 timeouts. Not this many, this many. But instead, they're content to just try and use the hurry up. I'm pissed because I'm losing. Welcome to the Giants' real-life fan base. Giants have the ball at the Texans' 47, but again, they need to go all 47 yards of that. Rivers to throw, looking, dropping back, throws right, almost intercepted. It's broken up by Beckwith. Welcome to the club. Spyro here, though, is about to be literally on paper overall. He's tied for having the best team in the league. But that hasn't meant anything out on the field because if he doesn't manage to come back and win this one, he's going to be the first user to drop to 0-3. Rivers back to throw, stepping up into the pocket. Not sure why he settled for that throw, but he hits Mixon. What are y'all doing? You have 3 timeouts. Why are you trying to hurry to the line? Oh my God, the Giants are gianting it up right now. All that wasted time. You don't get to take the timeouts home with you. This one complete to Bryant, and they finally call their first timeout, but now there's only 6 seconds left. The Giants have no one to blame but themselves if they don't get the touchdown here. Rivers looking, throwing right. It's complete to the 1-yard line. 1 second to go. All the marbles right here. Phillip Rivers, the game's on your shoulders. He's looking left. It's intercepted in the end zone. Oh, Phillip Rivers. Rivers is gonna Rivers, baby. No touchdowns. Throws his 9th interception of the season. And now we have another contender for Game of the Week, though, because that one came down to the last second. 1-yard line. And instead of giving it to your running back, you put it in the most interception-prone quarterback in the league's hands. Won the bet right at the last play of the game.